Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here, and I'm back with another video. Today we are actually playing Payday 2 on Switch. Now, this is kind of like a review, not really like a full review. This is more like, hey, a first impression review. I'm gonna label this something that'll probably get a lot of attention, probably like, let's say, a PC player's perspective. I don't know. Let's just reuse that title, because every fucking review I've seen, people are always like, oh, I play Payday 2 on here. And I'm gonna take a different approach to this. I'm not here to shit on the game like a lot of other reviewers have. A lot of people I see who review this game always talk about negatives. Oh, the game is so bad, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I'm gonna say, I've only played a few heists. I haven't really spent too much time with the game. The game is perfectly fine for what it is. There isn't any mess up. There's nothing bad with the game. It's just, you know, a watered down Nintendo Switch port of a game. That's pretty much it. And surprisingly, for what you're paying for this game, you're getting a lot of things for it. Now, quick little perspective, this game goes for about $50 on Switch if you were to buy it online or something. I think it's like $50 to $60. I ended up paying $30 for this because GameStop had it on sale. And I'm like, you know what? I got money. Whatever. I'm going to buy it right here, right now. Actually, I think I might have gotten the game for free because I had a $30 gift card, but I made like a big purchase, like $80. I'm pretty sure, you know, the game was free because it cost $30. I bought a Pro Controller, which cost $70, and then I bought Karina a plush. So I'm pretty sure this game was given to me for free, quote unquote. But either way, it cost $30 the time I bought it. This was last Thursday. Now, I've been looking through this game. I'm playing it. First things first, this game is, I'm obviously running it in docked mode because you can't capture it when it's in portable mode. The game runs fine in portable and in docked. It's kind of difficult to play in portable because, you know, obviously you're playing on a tiny screen, you're playing on a tablet. Not really the easiest thing to see, especially when you got to shoot something far away. It's kind of hard to see, so just be aware of that. But I did play a few rounds in portable. I didn't really like it in portable, but it still worked. It was still playable. I just need to get used to it more. Second thing, like I said, I play this game on PC. I have 1,500 hours in the game, so 1,500 hours. I've played this game a lot since 2014 to now. And I'm just so used now to mouse and keyboard that playing on the controller was actually really difficult to me. That being said, I still managed to do good. I still managed to play. Had this version came out, like, had I kept playing consoles and never touched the PC, I'd probably be perfect at this game. I went over to mouse and keyboard. I'm shit with a controller now. If you're coming from like another previous system or you play with controller, you're gonna do very good with this game. Because I remember the first time I picked up Payday 2 on PS3, I was shit at it in the beginning. Then I soon just got used to the controller and I became amazing at it. Now I'm, you know, after 4 years of no controller, I'm just shit at it. I've also played the Xbox One version because it's available on Game Pass. You would think since I play a lot of Xbox and use the Xbox One controller, it would be good. No, I was a lot better with the Switch than with the Xbox One. And we're going to talk about the Xbox One later, but we're going to talk about prices later too. First things first, jeez, I can't even think. Also, this game has a little bit of laggy moments. I'm not sure if it's the actual game or it might just be when I was recording. I did something stupid. I recorded while rendering a video, which is honestly a bad idea. It worked, but I'm not sure if the lag is actually in-game or if it's from, you know, it's just lagging because I was recording while rendering. I'm not sure. Either way, there's some lag in the video. So first things first, let's talk about the DLCs or the heists that are not in the game. So there's a few heists, you know, one heist in particular you would think would be on here, but it's not. So in order, I went through on the Switch version and then I went through on PC, which once again, I should have compared it to other consoles like Xbox, but honestly, the Switch version has more stuff than the Xbox version. All bundled in, as with the Xbox, you have to pay extra for it. So first off, heists that are not available, and this is the one that really made me think like this should have been in the game. There is no Go Bank. So if you know Go Bank from like CSGO, there's Go Bank on PC. I imagine it's also on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't remember. I don't care either. Go Bank is not on the Switch version, which is very weird because that was like one of the first few DLCs for the game, but it's nowhere to be found on here. Maybe it's not even on consoles. Maybe it's just PC. I don't know, but Go Bank isn't available. I felt that was kind of weird because, you know, that was like one of the beginning DLCs as well. Obviously, there is no Reservoir Dogs. That is one of the newest heists. There is no Diamond Heist, Green Bridge, Heat Street, Panic Room, Cursed Kill Room, Prison Nightmare, Safe House Nightmare, Alaskan Deal, Breakin' Feds, Brooklyn Bank, Henry's Rock, which is also a new DLC, Scarface Mansion. There is no Continental Heist at all. So if you guys don't know what Continental Heists are, that's just the John Wick DLC, or it's a John Wick Heist DLC. And there's no Stealing Xmas, which is also, I think, fairly new. From what people have been saying online, this game is updated to update 117, which isn't true, because if it was update 117, we would have the new the Hoxton housewarming party, which gives us the new safe house. In this game, you're still using the regular safe house. I believe, actually, I haven't even gone to the safe house. The only time I've gone to the safe house is the very beginning of the game, where you actually have the original safe house. I don't know, maybe it does have the Hoxton warming safe house. It just, actually, I don't think it does have the Hoxton housewarming, because we don't have the Goliath. You do have the Judge shotgun, which is a great secondary shotgun, one of the best ones, honestly, but you're missing a few DLCs. This game, actually, like I'm saying, it's surprisingly good with the content it has. It has all, like, people have been saying that the game is a year behind. That is not true at all. The game is 2 years behind when it comes to DLC. The last updated DLC we have on the Switch version is actually the Biker Heist and the Biker Character Pack. So you have a bunch of DLCs, you just don't have, yeah, you have a bunch of DLCs. You have all the way up to the Biker Heist. Now, like I'm saying, I compared this to the PC version because that's the main thing I play on. And the only heist we're really, or the only DLC we're missing is 7 DLC, which is not bad. We're missing the John Wick Weapon Pack, the Gage Spec Ops Pack. We're missing the Scarface Character Pack, Scarface Heist, John Wick Heist, Gage Russian Weapon Pack, and the H3 Character Pack, which is meh. You know, H3 doesn't really add that much in my opinion, it just adds some jokes. But yeah, we're just missing 7 DLCs, which is not bad for how late this game is. I did go through the Xbox Live Store when I downloaded the Xbox version, which I forgot what version it is. It's like, it has a specific name, and it's missing a lot of DLC. Now, alone, if you were to buy all the DLC on Xbox One, it will cost you $180. I probably spent more than that on PC. I don't really even know how much I spent. I don't want to know how much I spent either. But to simply get all the DLC on Xbox costs $180, and that somewhat puts you in the same boat as the Switch version, although it gives you like Scarface and a few other DLCs. If you get rid of, I know the Xbox has a certain bundle that comes with a bunch of DLCs for like $40. If you get rid of that, it costs you $144 or $145 technically. That's still a lot for what you're getting, you know, like, I'm not saying it should be cheaper or whatever. I'm saying, you know, to kind of put the Xbox version against the Switch version, it costs you about $145 to somewhat get the same stuff. Obviously, the Switch version comes with Joy, who is a character I'm playing as. She's a Japanese hacker. I haven't used her perk deck. I haven't used any of her stuff yet. I just have used her, and I use her secondary gun, which is the gun I have right here. It's the 6-hour MPX knockoff. I forgot what it's called. A really great gun. I can't wait till it comes to PC so I could like actually try it out with how I'm used to playing and, you know, review it. But yeah, it's a great gun so far. Only thing I don't like is it has a 20-round magazine and it sprays bullets like crazy, so you're constantly reloading. That's like my only review I'm gonna give it. Like I said, the Joy character pack is not exclusive to the Switch. It's just exclusive for a time. Overkill, I believe, said that, unless I like just totally misheard or misremember, I believe Joy is also going to be coming to PC and other consoles. It's just she's exclusive. She's a timed exclusive for Nintendo. Truthfully, I'm not saying in a negative way. I don't really care for Joy. Like, she's a cool character. If they don't bring her to PC, I'd be perfectly fine. All I really want is her gun, because the gun, like I'm saying, it's pretty cool on Switch, but I can't use it to its fullest ability on Switch because I'm just not used to this controller. Which leads me to a point. Like I said, if you play Payday 2 on any other system, and let's say you have a Nintendo Switch, and you're thinking, oh, should I get, you know, Payday 2 on it? If you're good with controller, 100% buy this game. Once again, you're getting a lot of DLC for what, you know, for how much you're paying. You're getting pretty much all the DLC except for the latest 7 ones. So it's definitely worth it. Even at its full $50 price tag, you might be this dissuade. You might be swayed away from it if you have the game on other systems and you have the DLC, because then you'll be like, oh, well, I spent so much on this game, why would I buy it again? But if you're looking for Payday 2 on the go, honestly, this is a good game. I really came into this thinking like, oh, it's gonna be shit, it's not gonna be good, but it's surprisingly good. As you can see, I have potato aim. Once again, I'm not used to the controllers at all. I was about to say, like, the Switch. You know, if you're thinking of getting this game, let's say you have a Switch or you're planning to buy a Switch. Yeah, so if you have a Switch or you're planning on buying a Switch and you want to get this game, I'm saying, if you come from mouse and keyboard, you might do well, you might not. I don't know. That's completely on you and how you play. I'm trying my hardest to actually get used to it, but it's pretty difficult, honestly, because the Joy-Con, not even the Joy-Con, like this Pro controller, has a different shape than the other, than like any other controller. The Joy-Con is, or the Pro controller is in its own league in a sense. Real quick off topic, I was seeing a video last night of someone who was reviewing third-party controller for the Switch, which is pretty much an identical Xbox One controller. I'm probably gonna end up buying that. It was like $30, and I'm so used to the Xbox controller. Guy was talking about how great it is. Only thing it doesn't have is NFC for like amiibos. I don't really care. Payday 2 doesn't have amiibos. I don't really use amiibos. If I need to use an amiibo, I'll just, you know, use the Pro controller or Joy-Cons, whatever. But this game, I don't see why so many people are so negative about this game. This game is perfectly fine for what it is. I just feel people don't like Overkill, so they're gonna talk shit about, which, okay, understandable. I know Overkill has been kind of shady with their stuff. Kind of scummy with all DLC, okay, whatever. But if you actually, you know, enjoy this game and, you know, you want it on Switch, it's a great port. Only negatives I've seen with this game is there's no field of view, which obviously PC has field of view. Even the Xbox One version has field of view, so you could, like, you know, change it. That's a huge positive in my eyes. I don't like being so close to the screen. I don't like my gun covering up half the screen. Adjusting the field of view, having the gun be smaller and more out of the way, so where you have more, you know, obviously field of view, would be perfect. Can they add in a feature update? Obviously they could add it. Are they going to? That's what I'm not sure of. Another thing I found negative was brightness. Now, you cannot change the brightness of the game itself, as where like every other version you can. Now, you could combat that with the Switch, because the Switch has a natural brightness adjuster built into the system. Sorry. The Switch actually has a brightness adjuster that you could put on, and it just adjusts every game. I would prefer if this game had its own brightness adjuster, just to make the game a lot brighter. There were certain areas I saw while recording that were pretty dark, and I was like, okay, it's kind of difficult to see. But it wasn't anything horrible. Obviously, in direct sunlight, yeah, it's going to make it even worse, but playing inside, it's not that bad. Another situation I came across when I first tried playing in portable mode. If you play in portable mode and you have both Joy-Cons attached to the system, like, let's say you put the little stand on for the Switch and you decide to stand it up somewhere and play with a Pro controller, the Pro controller isn't going to work. The only... to combat this issue, I should probably write down scripts for this stuff. Let's try this again. If you play in portable mode and you try to use a Joy-Con, it will not work. The way you get around this issue is you unplug one of the Joy-Cons. You could just press the button, pick up the Joy-Con a little before it clips in, and then your Pro controller will work. But if you have both Joy-Cons hooked up to the Switch and you're trying to use a Pro controller, it recognizes the Joy-Cons instead of the Pro controller. So simply unplug both Joy-Cons or unplug one, and then bam, your Pro controller works. Another issue is, I'm saying, there was a little bit of lag. Obviously, I was expecting that. The game only runs at 30 frames per second also. But, you know, it's not bad. It's still playable, even though I'm used to playing like 100 frames on PC. Playing at 30 frames still worked fine. There was no issue with that. I just feel there's going to be frame rate whores who are going to think negatively about it. Let's see. Positives. I can't really think of any positives. I mean, this is pretty much just the same game as you would play on any other console or on PC. There's nothing really too major that was changed. You know, yeah, Joy, that's a positive. Her gun, that's a huge positive. But other than that, it's the same exact game. There was no issues. One thing for people who aren't good at the game, let's say you play it on other consoles and you have a bunch of stuff locked behind achievements or trophies. It's automatically unlocked on Switch. It doesn't mean you automatically have it. You still have to be lucky and get it in a pay card or your at the end of a heist, you know how there's cards, you could select 1 or 3 cards and you'll get a random prize. That's how you have to unlock stuff. Seeing as how the Switch does not have any achievements or trophies, a lot of stuff that's usually locked behind achievements or trophies are automatically unlocked. You just have to be lucky enough to get them in a pay card. You know, a bunch of masks, a bunch of weapon attachments, they're all there from the get-go. If you get lucky, you could pull an amazing attachment or an amazing mask from the beginning. I think the only one that might be locked to like achievements or something would be like the infamy ones, which is obviously you become infamous and then you get the new mask, and possibly the Death Wish skull ones. You know, I'm not sure how you unlock the Death Wish skull ones. Obviously on PC you do every heist on Death Wish and then you get it. Here on Switch, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll like keep track of every Death Wish you've done and then be like, okay, here's your mask or whatever. But yeah, that's a huge positive, especially for me. Like I said, I'm missing a bunch of achievements on the PC version. Achievements I'm trying to get so I can get certain attachments. They're all unlocked here, so that's great. If you get lucky, you could make your not Amcar. What's the second M4 you unlock? You can make it a DMR from the get-go, so that's amazing. Honestly, this is a good port, and that's exactly what it is. It's not like a remastered version or anything. It's just a port, and it works good for what it is. Like I said, I definitely think it's worth it, especially because you're getting a lot of DLCs for the game, first off, like, at a really good price. It just comes down to, can you actually play with a Joy-Con? If, like I'm saying, maybe people who play a lot of Switch will be used to this and will like it. If you're not used to the, like, controller and you're not used to the Switch, that's going to be a little bit difficult to get into. But, like I'm saying, I don't see this game in a negative way like a lot of people do. It's still the same great Payday that we're used to. It's just, you know, it's on Switch. It's not as good graphically, I guess. It doesn't have as many frames, but the game is still the game. It still runs, it still plays, everything is the same. So, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say it. As someone who spent so much time and money on the PC version, this game is not bad, and I highly recommend it. Let's see, how much more longer do we have in this heist? We have another, like, damn near a few more minutes. I don't know how long I have in this video. We're already at 17 minutes. I have up to like 24 minutes of gameplay. I'm not going to try to waste the rest of this, you know, just talking, but seriously, it's a great game. Give it a try. I mean, if you have a friend who has a Switch and they have the game, try it out. You might like it, you might not. Obviously, you could always get adjusted to the controller. It just comes down to, like, how long is it going to take? It's probably going to take me a while, especially because I'm going to be gone for damn near a month. It's going to be difficult to get used to this game. But, yeah, I'm saying, I don't see any negatives about this game. There might be, like, some frame rate issues, some lag issues. I don't know. That just comes down to, like, the console itself. So, seriously, if you have a Switch, you're considering getting a Switch, and you're considering getting Payday 2, I would say if you like the Payday series, definitely get it, you know? It's not bad. If you have, like, a laptop and you already have Payday 2 and you're thinking, like, well, should I just keep Payday 2 on laptop or should I get a Switch? That all depends on you. I would probably recommend just staying with a laptop, you know, especially if you have all the DLC. Why would you put yourself behind DLC? But once again, you're missing a few updates like the Hoxton housewarming party. You know, that's a free update. You're missing the weapons. You're missing a lot of things. Like, I'm missing this fucking shoe. You know, you're missing a few things, but it's not bad. Truth be told, paid DLC, you're just missing 7 of them, so it's not even that serious. Yeah, the Reservoir Dogs comes with the best gun in the game, in my opinion, but still, I highly recommend this game. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Nothing much really happens. I just want to show, like, how the game is. So I'll see you later. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.
more, so use your time well now.
GG. Now let's get back to business.
More snipers are coming in.
Stick him up. Frag the shield. Hey, jacket, on me.
Suffered at your hands today, and doing it loud means the world knows it. This is good.